Every day, you give pieces of yourself away to people, to approval, to expectations, and in return, you feel empty, unseen, and exhausted. You tell yourself that being selfless will make others love you, that giving more will finally earn you respect. But what if that belief is the very reason you feel powerless? In this video, we're going to expose the brutal truth most people never realize. The world does not reward those who sacrifice themselves. It rewards those who choose themselves. You'll discover why putting yourself first is not arrogance, but strategy, why emotional detachment is strength, not coldness, and why protecting your energy is the only path to true power. Because until you learn to choose yourself above everyone else, you'll always live as a servant in a world built for kings. In every kingdom, ancient or modern, power has never been inherited by those who serve endlessly, but by those who serve themselves wisely. The illusion of nobility teaches people that sacrifice is the highest virtue, that giving until you are empty somehow makes you righteous. But the truth is far colder. The world is not governed by morality. It is governed by advantage. Those who constantly bend for others eventually break. Those who constantly give without boundaries are quietly devoured by the very people they sought to please. The self-sacrificing man becomes a tool, a resource to be used, a name to be forgotten once his usefulness expires. His loyalty becomes his prison. His kindness becomes a weapon against him. Meanwhile, the self-interested individual moves with clarity. He knows that generosity without calculation leads to ruin. He understands that to give value, he must first preserve value within himself. In the hidden mechanics of human behavior, people respect those who protect their own worth. They may envy him, resent him, even whisper that he is arrogant, but deep down they obey him, for in his self-interest they see stability, confidence, and an unshakable center. The world instinctively submits to those who do not seek its approval. Even in relationships, friendships, or alliances, the principle remains the same. When you act out of self-interest, your energy is deliberate, not desperate. You do not chase validation. You command it through presence. Every decision you make carries weight because it originates from your own judgment, not the fragile opinions of others. The self-interested person becomes rare in a world of dependency. And what is rare becomes powerful. The tragedy of the self-sacrificing is that they believe their virtue will be remembered, but history only remembers those who. Every empire begins not with the conquest of land, but with the conquest of one's own doubt. The first throne you must claim is the one within your mind. Choosing yourself is not arrogance. It is awareness. It is the realization that waiting for others to validate your worth is the greatest form of slavery. The masses live as servants to opinion, chained to the need for acceptance. They speak, act, and even dream according to what will make them likable, not powerful. And so, their potential dies quietly under the weight of collective approval. When you choose yourself, you detach from this invisible prison. You stop asking for permission to be who you are. You no longer wait for recognition. You create it. The man who chooses himself radiates a presence that cannot be ignored. He does not chase opportunity. He becomes the opportunity. Every step he takes communicates that his value is not borrowed from anyone else. This is the beginning of psychological dominance, the moment when your existence itself becomes a statement of power. The world bends for those who act as though they deserve everything they desire. People are drawn to certainty, not humility. When you stand firm in yourself, belief, others instinctively assume you possess something rare, something they must follow or fear. By choosing yourself, you awaken an aura of inevitability, an energy that says, "I will rise, with or without your approval." The weak are taught to equate self-belief with selfishness, but this deception exists to keep them quiet and compliant. Those who choose themselves are labeled proud, ruthless, or heartless, yet those are the same qualities the world secretly respects. To be chosen by others is a privilege. To choose yourself is an act of. From the moment we are born, we are conditioned to believe that goodness guarantees reward, that if we are humble, patient, and selfless, the world will somehow return the favor. This belief is one of the greatest illusions ever crafted. Society teaches morality not to elevate you, but to tame you. Those who rule understand that a moral population is easier to control because morality breeds guilt, and guilt weakens ambition. The more obedient the people become, the more predictable their actions are. The masses remain harmless, while the powerful operate beyond the reach of their own rules. Power does not obey morality, it manipulates it. Those who ascend to greatness often wear the mask of virtue, not because they believe in it, but because they know its influence over others. They smile in public while calculating in silence. They promise fairness while taking more than their share. The strong do not waste energy proving they are good. They focus on being effective. To them, morality is a tool, not a code. In truth, morality and power rarely coexist. The one who clings too tightly to ideals becomes predictable, fragile, and easily deceived. The one who understands that morality is flexible becomes dangerous. He can adapt to situations without emotional hesitation. He can appear righteous while acting strategically. In the theater of life, perception matters more than purity. The world is filled with men who tried to do the right thing and were destroyed by those who simply did what was necessary. Morality is a story told to make lions behave like sheep. It comforts the weak while empowering the cunning. And yet, those who master this illusion, those who see morality as both shield and weapon, are the ones who, the moment you allow emotions to dictate your actions, you surrender control of your throne. Every kingdom, whether external or internal, falls when ruled by impulse. Emotional attachment makes you predictable, and predictability is the death of power. Those who can provoke you, control you. The enemy does not need to defeat you if he can make you act against yourself. The wise understand this. To remain untouchable, one must not be heartless, but disciplined. Emotional detachment is not the absence of feeling, it is the mastery of it. The masses believe that emotional expression is authenticity, but in truth, it often becomes a display of weakness. The one who reacts first always loses. The strong may feel deeply, but they do not let their emotions become visible weapons for others to exploit. Their silence confuses manipulators, their calm terrifies the unstable, and their restraint commands respect. People mistake calmness for indifference, but it is in that quiet control that real power breathes. In a world driven by chaos, detachment becomes your armor. It shields you from manipulation, from disappointment, from the endless noise of human insecurity. When you detach, you no longer chase explanations or closure. You move forward as if nothing has the power to wound you. That unshakable energy becomes magnetic. Others sense that your emotions cannot be bought or triggered. They begin to orbit you to seek the stability you possess but never offer freely. Love, friendship, loyalty all require balance. But once emotion becomes dependence, it turns into a chain. The king, who cannot walk away from what weakens him, has already lost his crown. Detachment is not coldness. It is the quiet declaration that your peace is worth more than anyone's validation, that your throne will never be governed by. Every empire collapses the moment its ruler forgets that his first duty is to himself. The same law governs every individual who seeks power, influence, or peace of mind. Self-interest is not greed, it is preservation. It is the recognition that your energy, your focus, and your time are limited resources, and only a fool spends them without calculation. The man who fails to protect his energy will eventually serve those who do. Power does not flow to the most generous, it flows to the most guarded. In the game of life, every interaction is an exchange of energy. Some take, others give, and very few understand the value of balance. When you give too freely, people begin to expect your strength as if it were their right. They drain your will under the disguise of need. They celebrate your availability until it becomes their entitlement. But when you place your interests first, when you protect your energy like a fortress, they begin to see you differently. They recognize that your time is sacred, your presence selective, your attention earned. Respect grows where access is limited. The law of self-interest demands that you view your energy as currency. Every conversation, every favor, every emotional investment has a cost. The wise spend only where the return is worthy. The moment you start saying no, you reclaim power that was quietly stolen through guilt and obligation. People will call you selfish, but what they truly mean is that they can no longer control you. The ruler who serves everyone ends up exhausted, forgotten, and powerless. But the one who guards his focus, who builds invisible walls around his mind and emotions, becomes untouchable. His cell, interest, becomes his fortress, and within that fortress lies the unspoken truth that power begins the moment you stop apologizing for choosing yourself. The world is built to distract you, to make you believe that sacrifice is noble and self-interest is sin. But history has never been written by those who gave endlessly. It has been shaped by those who protected their energy, guarded their emotions, and moved with ruthless clarity. Choosing yourself is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of alignment. It means recognizing that your purpose cannot thrive in the hands of others. You cannot lead if you are constantly seeking permission to exist. Every time you place someone's comfort above your own truth, you shrink your throne. And every time you choose yourself, you expand it. The king's psychology is not about cruelty. It is about balance. He gives only when it strengthens his kingdom. He helps only when it does not weaken his foundation. His heart is open, but his boundaries are unbreakable. The moment he forgets this law, his empire begins to crumble from within. In a world of distraction, manipulation, and emotional chaos, the greatest victory is not conquering others. It is mastering yourself. Protect your energy, guard your time, choose yourself before anyone else. For the throne belongs not to the one who serves the loudest, but to the one who dares to rule in silence.